Hello, good evening, and welcome. You've just entered the arena. I'm Michael Corrin, whether you like it or not, and thank you very, very much for joining me. Now, following our democratically elected government's decision to merely ask women covering their faces with a veil to briefly show themselves during the citizenship ceremony, the leader of the Islamic Supreme Council of Canada kindly showed us why we have to be incredibly careful with extremism and how unreasonable Islam really is. He said this, and I quote, "Muslims are going through that situation right now that the Jews faced before the Holocaust, because intimidation of their faith, bad-mouthing of their faith, bad-mouthing about their book, bad-mouthing about their beliefs, that was going on in Germany before the Holocaust. Same thing is happening now about Muslims. So this is absolutely an alarming situation that a few Islamophobes are winning." Yeah, I see. So Jews in 1930s Germany who were, fired from their jobs, beaten up on the street, had their homes firebombed, were murdered in pogroms such as Kristallnacht in 1938, were described as rats, scum, vermin, as a disease, as non-human, filth, and enemies of the state, are just the same as Muslims in 2012-2011 Canada, who are given special treatment by the courts, given jobs just because of their faith, have special protection from being offended by our legal system, have TV shows made about them glorifying everything they do, and enjoy a level of privilege they would never have experienced in their former homelands. Yeah, sorry, I can't quite see the similarity. Maybe it's just me. Mind you, while Jews in Europe were fine from 1945 until recently, they're increasingly attacked by young thugs, almost all of whom are Muslim. As are so many of the rape gangs in Australia, the gangs of men who groom young white women in Britain as sex slaves, the people who burn poppies on Remembrance Day, who commit honour killings, who make no-go areas for non-Muslims, and on and on and on. Now, a phobia is usually assumed to be an invalid, unnatural fear, but tell me, what is invalid or unnatural about fearing a religion that in its heartlands of the Middle East and parts of Asia is intolerant, that denies freedom of religion and speech, that exhibits a hysteria and an anti-intellectual violence that would have shamed a medieval crusader, that treats women and minorities with a clawing disdain, that rejects progress, and that moans about persecution each time it is exposed? It is not I, not the West, not Canada that jumps into the mud of female genital mutilation, Holocaust denial, punishing women for being raped, hanging homosexuals, turning children into suicide bombers, committing acts of terror on innocent people, murdering others of the same faith with a satanic glee. Look, all are welcome to Canada, but only if they in turn welcome Canada into them. You have every right to cover your entire body, but not here. You have every right to reject all for which we stand, but not here. You have every right to believe that your religion is all that matters and to dismiss all others, but not here. Not here. The government's decision about veils being akin to the plight of Jews in pre-war Europe, the only place where Jews now feel frightened is in the land of the Muslims. For you, sir, to make the comparison is not only dumb beyond human belief, it is downright bloody evil. No, 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 not here.